goes into your old lie. I'm being wiped clean from history.
Oh, quite the opposite. You've made an unforgettable mess.
AEW Fight Forever was revealed to the world.
I can't believe it, I just saw it!
And the reaction was nothing short of spectacular.
Bring it! Let's see it! I'm better than you! Oh my God! Incredible!
Do you remember the feeling when you could just pick up and play a video game?
That feeling is back.
Are you ready to reignite the magic?
AEW Fight Forever
Has deep career modes.
You can create your own wrestler, like me.
And use all of my signature moves.
battle it out in some of my favorite matches, like Lights Out.
Falls count anywhere.
And don't forget about the weapons.
All the weapons. Now it's time for you to create your unforgettable moments. AEW Fight Forever, coming soon.
Remember. Remember the rage of the sea. Remember the light in the darkness. And when the dead winter comes, remember those who never sleep.
当我第一次踏上这片土地的时候，我还不知道何处是尽头。这趟征程注定漫长、曲折而反复，直到狂风席卷的孤独，直到战斗的号角冲破了期望。如果你问我是什么支撑我到了这里，是信仰，是勇气，是未来。
PlayStation。
Came to make this land your home, or slave, sowing crops that don't belong in this soil. You bow to might and fall for magic, blind and deaf to the cries of ages past. Tearing apart what's left of your kind, until you no longer know right from wrong. Darkness devours your souls as your kingdoms burn to the ground, and you get what you came for, unless you become one of us.
Welcome, adventurer, to the world of mystical Kashubia. Learn the story of the Amber Griffin who protected the inhabitants of Kashubia from the forces of darkness for centuries. But beware, human. Weepy will stand in your way. The phantom who devoured his clothes and entrails rose from the tomb and, by ringing the bell of the nearby belfry, killed many human lives. Form a team of 4 daredevils with whom you will travel this dangerous land. Explore the dungeons in search of secret passages. Feel the spirit of epic dungeon crawler games of the 90s. Master arcane Kashubian magic and defeat the demons. Confront the ancient demons inspired by true Kashubian tales, legends, and fairy tales. Welcome to the dungeons of the Amber Griffin.
Jesus.
Fuck. Just behind you!
I know you're sharpening your teeth for the president. Fucking beasts.
Now, Jack! No, no!
There's a house way down in Calico. They call the rising sun. And it's been the room of many poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
Felicity, I'm coming!
Smash!
A Gatling gun? You kidding me? What the hell?
Evil never sleeps, but it bleeds.
The only thing the hunter needs is his golden and a gun. And the only time he'll be satisfied is when leeches rot in the sun.
Now, it's time to engage. Emblem, engage!
In the Fire Emblem Engage game, you command a uniquely skilled cast of characters, called units, and lead them to victory.
I won't falter.
New to this installment of the turn-based tactical RPG series, battles can be enhanced through the use of rings that hold the power of emblems, heroes from ages past.
It's time!
Remember this.
When equipped with emblem rings, your units will sync with the emblems, increasing their power and giving the units access to special skills. As you can see, there's a significant difference when confronting the same foe.
I am guided by the emblems.
You can even take your battles a step further by engaging emblems and fusing them with your units. While engaged, you'll be able to use special weapons and engage skills that grant your units special abilities. You'll also be able to unleash powerful engage attacks to decimate your foes. The emblems that dwell within each ring have their own unique abilities.
If you require strength and swiftness, I am all too happy to oblige.
Here we have Sigurd, emblem of the Holy War. He has excellent mobility, and his Gallop Engage skill vastly increases the unit's movement. The unit can traverse over much more terrain while engaged. On top of that, Override allows you to run through a line of foes, dealing damage along the way.
I feel the same, Saline. I will fight by your side from now on.
This is Celica, emblem of Echoes. Her Echo skill allows you to split up your magic attacks and inflict damage on 2 targets. This is especially useful for finishing off foes who have been nearly routed. She also boasts Warp Ragnarok, which allows you to move to a location that would otherwise be out of range and attack from there.
My apologies.
Shall we go over just a few of the other emblems at your disposal?
I'll help ensure the path you decide to walk is the right one.
Here's Corrin, emblem of Fates. Corrin's Dragon Vein skill can be used to alter the terrain to remove hazards, such as fire, or add healing effects to give your army the upper hand. Torrential Roar will damage enemies directly in front of you and add the water effect to the terrain.
Use my power to guide everyone.
This is Byleth, emblem of the Academy. Byleth grants the Instruct skill, which can be used to boost the stats of nearby allies so they can ace the battle. The Goddess Dance skill will not only boost your adjacent ally stats, but it will also allow them to act again.
Ready to turn this battle around?
Finally, we have Lyn, Emblem of Blazing. She specializes in fierce attacks that prevent your foes from counterattacking. On top of that, her Astra Storm skill can be used to unleash 5 consecutive attacks on a foe from a great distance. Engage status only lasts for 3 turns, but as you progress in battle, the engage meter will refill. Once replenished, you'll be able to engage again. Be sure to keep an eye on your meter and strategize around its progress. Beyond the emblems themselves, Fire Emblem Engage introduces many new faces and personalities to the fold. They are all capable of equipping emblem rings, resulting in a wide range of potential combinations of units and emblems.
Celica, yes! May I call on you? Let's get brawling! You and me, let's do this!
Be sure to experiment with different combinations to best utilize your emblems and their abilities. You would do well to remember that the tide of battle depends on your strategy.
I'll help. That's not all. Farewell to you! The time has come!
Now, as one!
Fire Emblem Engage. Available January 20th, only on Nintendo Switch. Digital pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Peggy 16.
Can't say I'm thrilled to see you again, Grave. The Raven Clan is spreading a dangerous alien drug across the globe. They call it the Seed. El Archangel is hell-bent on stopping the Raven Clan.
My name's Kurz, and I should probably catch you up. Like these assholes.
Grace, watch out!
Your objective is simple. Stop the Raven Clan. And whatever you do, don't stop shooting.
你说，路易莎也会梦见星空吗？
The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Start your engines for 8 courses in Wave 3. Maple Treeway. Rainbow Road. Boo Lake. Berlin Byways. Rock Mountain. Peach Gardens. London Loop. And Merry Mountain. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. 8 courses at a time will release over 6 waves as paid DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game. That's 48 courses, zooming in by the end of 2023. Wave 3 launches December 7th on the Nintendo Switch system. Race on these courses at no additional cost with a paid Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC on its own.
Marvel's ultimate anti-hero, the Winter Soldier, is coming to Marvel's Avengers, and we're here to give you the lowdown on how to make the most of his abilities. The Winter Soldier was once Bucky Barnes, Captain America's faithful sidekick. After he was seemingly killed in the explosion that left Cap frozen in ice, Bucky was resurrected by the shadowy Soviet covert agency, Department X. The Soviets gave Bucky a powerful bionic arm and trained him to be an expert in hand-to-hand combat and marksmanship, unleashing his deadly combination of power and precision on the world as the Winter Soldier. Freed from the sway of his captors, the Winter Soldier now relies on his former training to fight for justice. A powerhouse damage dealer, he excels in both close-up and personal brawling and medium-ranged marksmanship. And his customizable combat kit sets him apart from other heroes, making him a versatile and fresh addition to the Marvel's Avengers roster. Let's break down what makes Bucky distinct from the rest of the Avengers by diving into his unique suite of combat abilities. Bucky can modify his base abilities by turning on his intrinsic ability, Steel-Forged Tenacity. This is charged by parrying damage, leading to a customizable defensive boost. Red Star Rising, Bucky's intrinsic overcharge, triggers an area of effect damage explosion good for clearing small mobs, with a time-based bonus that gives increased moderate armor and increased melee damage. Winter Soldier has a series of awesome intrinsic attacks, including a light sprint called Glinting Blade, which deals damage with his knife, and his heavy sprint, Explosive Entrance, a powerful slam that sends enemies flying. Bucky's Natural Fighter light combo is a flurry of punches along with a kick and knife combo finisher. With the So Below signature air attack, slam into the ground, creating a shockwave that staggers nearby enemies. Send enemies flying with the heavy combo finisher, a Metal Arm Bionic Ground Pound. Bucky's heavy power attack, Buckshot, can be upgraded to a combination ranged attack that gives you access to various modes of his rifle, including fully automatic fire, high-powered piercing rounds, and his grenade launcher. Winter Soldier's ranged attack, Suppressive Fire, blasts 3 high-damage rounds. When charged up, he fires a single high-powered round that can pierce armor or even multiple enemies at once. The Winter Soldier can cover ground quickly with his grappling hook and wall run abilities. Bucky calls his support heroic Soldier Tech Nonsense. A remnant of the tech department X gave him. He doesn't know or care what its real name is or how it works, just that the personal stealth field it generates gives him an advantage in a fight. Airstrike is Bucky's assault heroic, which allows him to call in an airstrike to set a target that drops multiple bombs in succession on the battlefield. And when the battle isn't going your way, it's time to hit the Berserk button and unleash the Winter Soldier's room-clearing ultimate heroic, Protocol Override. Perform a bionic slam that stops enemies in their tracks and marks enemies for assassination within a 40-meter range around Bucky. This allows Bucky and his allies to instantly take down enemies without having to stun them. In addition, his melee damage increases and he is granted a new Knife Light combo attack. The Winter Soldier has arrived and he brings his powerful and devastating skill set to Marvel's Avengers. Whether you want to pick apart enemies from a distance or jump into the fray and engage in close quarters combat, the Winter Soldier is a master assassin with a customizable combat kit that makes him a versatile and nearly unstoppable addition to the Avengers roster. Your orders are to join us and experience his exciting story of vengeance and redemption when Winter Soldier makes his Marvel's Avengers debut in patch 2.7, available on November 29.
このウォーターセブンも前のアラバスタと同じように現実の世界と全く同じじゃないのよね。
俺たちここで何をすればいいんだ？
まずはガレーラに行きましょう。
着いたわ。ガレーラカンパニーよ。
ここは何？
造船所だ。ここで船を作ってる。
ここで船を作るの？アディオの家より大きな船ができそうね。
お、うまそうな匂いがすんな。ばあさん、鳩のやつはどこだ？教えてくれ。
誰がばあさんじゃ。
ばあさんじゃった。
あたしゃ忙しいんだ。後にしておくれ。
おばあさんに聞きたいことがあるんだけど相手にしてもらえないのよ。どうしたらいい？
そうは言われてもどうにもできないよ。せめてユカとニーナが来るまで待ちな。
誰なの？そのユカとニーナって。
ああ、この食堂の看板娘だよ。あの子たちが来ればハツさんも少しは手が空くだろうさ。
見つかったか？いや、あいつはマネマネの実の能力者だ。
マネマネの実の能力者って確か
ボンちゃん。はあ、もうぎちは。ボンちゃんには何度も助けてもらってるから今度は俺が助けてんだ。ズガーン、もうぎちは。
とにかくこれで解決だな。
暗いわね。それになんだか変な匂い。
あんまり長いはしたくない場所ね。
フランキーのやつは本当にこんなところにいるのか？
いてもおかしくはね
えな。お、上に輪っかがあるな。
また水位が下がったぞ。
はあ、いちいち面倒ね。もう終わりだといいんだけど。
左を見て。通路を何か大きいのが塞いでいるわ。
てめえらが僕たちを可愛がってくれたってな。
フランキーはこんなやつだったか？
ここに現れたな。ロングリングロングランドで会えると思ってたんだがね。
お前は鳩のやつ。ウソップ
ランキ
ー。アイスのおっさん、エニウスロビーに来て手伝ってくれ。
アクアラグナを超える手段がたった一つだけやる。
ちょっと、前はあんなのいなかったわよ。
一部銀
モンスターポイント。
脚ねじ白人六式奥義六黄金
あんたたち行くわよ。よっしゃー、ゴムゴムの
ヌータン
サンダーボルトガトリング。
Life on Regis 3. The probability of encounter. The last recorded activity on the planet is 0, 0, and 2. In purely practical terms, this means less than nothing.
The composition of the air here is 4% methane and 16% oxygen. The presence of methane creates the possibility that some form of life could exist here. Yet despite these favorable conditions, it can be argued that the land surface of the planet is devoid of life, both in terms of herbivores and predators. In other words,
Regis 3 is safe. Regis 3 is safe.
Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Means war's coming.
War changes everything.
By order of the Hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
We are at war, and she's in danger. You will find her and bring her to me.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
Sinner!
I've got to find Ciri.
And if you find her, the girl will die.
Our world will burn! Burn in the eternal fire!
Why are you helping her?
Because she's a danger, a mortal one, a power that can destroy the world.
You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
We'll find her, or someone who knows what happened to her. Who are you? You know who I am.
A legend cannot be killed, can it?
The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri.
Hold them back!
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.